Me cago en la selva, como los monos con sus dientes perfectos y amarillos, sin tenerle miedo a ningún tigre. The night was of twirling inconsequence to them, pretty much a waste of time. No amount of drinking or small talk could alleviate the overwhelming boredom induced by a seemingly endless parade of amateur acrobatic displays. Sensing this, the performers took more risks, attempting stunts that had not been perfected. This only served to irritate the audience, as it further prolonged the evening with insufferable drum rolls and false starts. When a boy fell off the high-wire motorcycle into the shark pond and was instantly torn apart, it elicited no more than a murmur of distracted interest. Once the last piece of him had disappeared under the bloodied lily pads, they were back to nursing their iced thermoses, quibbling bitterly as they checked their watches and called up their phone machines. I first heard your voice from an airplane. You told me you had crystal knees and couldn't stop thinking about Gene Seberg's fetus baby and its glass coffin to prove it wasn't black at all. I wanted to hang up or politely say goodbye and then change my number and never answer the phone again until I knew you were dead. But you kept saying things I wanted to hear, like that a window might as well be a wall, but thank God for fish tanks and bottles. The afterthought of chimes filters in from next door. I am under the echo, not listening so much as noticing it from time to time as I look over the results of my landscaping and weeding from a white wicker chair. An errant vine has sprouted 2 blue flowers where it reaches the base of the lemon tree. They are beautiful. I am suspicious. Are they a diversion, an entreaty to keep me from cutting back the vine? I'll keep the flowers and put them in a saucer by your bed. Pieces of you drift by in the dead of the afternoon on the yellow tip of a wave. The same shark that came to shore at the end of yesterday rolls sickly, bumping coral like a tired drunk to avoid being eaten at low tide. He's not afraid of me. I'm thinking of you, so much gone from memory that I'm left with just your teeth. Which one of you is dead? Which one is night? Are you this morning breaking down the wall? Are you the shadow taking red and leaving gray? The bed is made, our pillows whisper, don't forget. It's time, it's time, it's time. It's always late. What did I ever see in you that wasn't me? Let me love the part of you that you hate the most. speak to the promise we made. Don't starve it as you have starved me. Are you this morning breaking down the wall? Are you the shadow taking red and leaving gray? You're not waiting, the airplane, he's here, moments away. Close the door now, your eye is open. No one ever leaves. Meet. There are places behind cathedrals where people come together after Mass as openly as they dare in the light of day. They also meet in gardens, in fallow fields, in stagnant water, many of them on their hands and knees. In cities, these secret unions take cover in the shadows of stifling museums of art and technology, on fire escapes, and in cold basements filled with forgotten junk. They arrive in ones and twos, with wanting eyes in the back of their head, riding on the decayed means of transportation begrudged to the nameless. They wait silently under banks and restaurants for late trains, watching oily brown ropes spin out and stretch for navigating blind, crippled narrows between blackened columns of crumbling marble. Children play there after dark, on the razor rails where rusty wheels only stop shrieking for 3 hours every night. Romano, marciano, espada de bronce, mirada de marfil, lengua floja, boca verde, nuca peluda, sesos envenenados de plomo. Her face was drawn out and clawing around the bones. Her teeth were blanks. Someone trying to be different. Someone wanting to be noticed all the time. For a moment of attention, she was giving up a lifetime every night. Someone I understood immediately. The sight of cruelty, the energy behind it, has always scared me. Stay with me. Just as long as time will allow, for I have learned that neither you nor I can ever hope to hide. It's never the same when you and you go away every day. Stay with me. Just as long as time will I have learned that neither you nor I can ever hope to hide. Stay with me a Down there, the sound there, the sound there. Weekends. Medicated limbs are lonely and greedy, sick for attention, dying for company. You're drunk for days. Overburdened, moss-rotten branches heave slowly with the weak night breeze, like a failing heart, and graze the stone wall. The nurse in me won't let me leave. Homemade illness hardens into sugar and batters your speech, draping your dry white tongue over your teeth. Red pinholes for eyes, and your mouth is a smudge. Do I have to watch tomorrow afternoon while you keep your face warm with the television and the maple drips on the lawn chairs that flake and rust on the flooded terrace? When you start snoring, I'll take the tray from your lap and tip you over so I can look for the rest of your lunch under the green sofa cushions and probably end up finding those pills you've been hiding. By the time the clouds dim and I start to see us in the windows, I'll be drunk myself and ready to wake you for dinner. By the time the clouds dim and I start to see us in the windows, I'll be drunk myself. After years of merging and allowing yourself to be assimilated, your hair and clothes had turned brown. Then, one afternoon, you exit a theater after taking in the restored version of The Hero Returns and find yourself wanting to be treated special. Kneeling over the narrow rails, the actor studies the steel using all of his senses, seeming to seek some flaw, some hint, clue, incongruity hidden to those less observant. Perhaps he has a sound method for pinpointing nearness of locomotives, coming or gone, as yet impossible save for the most sensitive instruments to discern. He breathes on the rail, wipes it with his palm, leans in, nose close, and turns his head slowly side to side. Bedtime story for Henry. A big white bear sits on top of a white hill way up north, so far north that there are no trees, only snow, rolling whiteness that seems to go on forever. He is as white as the snow, so he can't be seen. He sits there every day and watches from the hilltop, waiting for something to pass by. The sun is shining today and the sky is blue so he can see far. First 7 reindeer cross in front of him, the biggest one breaking trail in the snow for the others to follow. After they disappear from sight, a wolf trots by, sniffing and looking around as he goes. He's tracking the reindeer. A little later, an eagle flies high overhead, circles lazily 3 times in front of the sun, and then floats away. Then the bear sees something he's never seen before. Stumbling along the reindeer trail is a large creature walking on its hind legs. It is not graceful, it is not fast, it is noisy and it looks very tired. It is Candy Williams, a woman who doesn't know where she's going. She's wearing white cowboy boots, pink jeans, and a yellow silk shirt covered with feeding stains and throw-up. She's also wearing a short, synthetic white fur coat. She used to have on an expensive pink cowboy hat, too, but she lost it somewhere. She's wet, she is cold, and she's still a little drunk. Her husband's back at the hotel in Las Vegas. He doesn't know where she went. She took the money he won at cards and flew to Anchorage. Then she chartered a plane to the farthest outpost she could get to. Then she paid an Eskimo a lot of money for his snowmobile. Then she drove it straight out into the wide open whiteness until it ran out of gas. Then she ran out of booze. She's been drunk for a long time. She's trying to keep going. She's not where she wants to be yet. The bear does not know all these things. He only knows that this is something he's never seen before.